We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Mets and the Cincinnati Reds. Eugenio Suarez, the league's current home run leader, will look to add a long ball or two to his total next. Anthony DeSclafani gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Heading out towards shallow right. Castellanos has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
In now, Brandon Nimmo, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And this throw gets away from him.
In 2 pitches, you can see how quickly your fortunes can change in this game. First pitch of the game, no problem. He gets an out. Second pitch, it gets laced to the outfield for a double.
So here's Jeff McNeil as he'll take a look at ball 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I think the keys to winning today's game, let's focus on the offense. They have to hunt the fastball. They cannot miss it. You can't allow yourself to get deep in the count and have to deal with off-speed stuff exploding out of the zone. You get 1-0, 2-0, 3-1, what I like to refer to as count leverage. You have to find a way to move traffic with the heater.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And that's in there, 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Fastball laid off well below the knees.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
The 3-1. Popped him up. Casali is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Ready now, Pete Alonso, and he's the right man for the job with runners in scoring position as he ranks 5th in the National League in RBIs entering play.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are surprised by that. Listen, it's still early. I'm not saying he won't keep this up, but things tend to even out as the season goes along.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Nimmo stands at second with 2 gone. Into the corner and slicing foul.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Here's the 2-2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Mets strand 1. And now the Reds will get their first opportunity. No score. Michael Wacha will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Michael Wacha, if he brings the straight changeup, that's his best pitch. Drafted in the first round out of Texas A&M University. Good fastball, not a great fastball. 92 to 95, more of a straight fastball. The curveball is good, but he's known for the straight changeup. If he brings that good changeup, he can shut anybody down.
Into the box now, number 4. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, I don't think yesterday's loss should be a focus on this team whatsoever. I think they showered that one off. They had a big winning streak coming into their last game, dropped that one, but let's see if they start another winning streak today.
Now the 2-0. Makes him check his swing, but he went around for a strike. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in a game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
Three and two now. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit in the air to center field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. Makes the play, one away.
Batting second, the second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Digging in, Mike Moustakas. Power a big part of his game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race.
Boy, one of the top home run hitters in all of baseball, though, D-Row, only 1 home run in his last 10 games.
Yeah, hasn't hit for much damage lately. Kind of expand in his zone, but look for him to get hot again.
Chopper foul. Moustakas, or just Moose for short, he was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an...
And this is bobbled now by Cano. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Stepping up to the plate, Eugenio Suarez. He was an offensive force in the first half and currently sits atop the league's home run leaderboard.
Yeah, Matty, he got off to such a hot start. He was able to relax and just be himself, and he has been absolutely killing the baseball.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Waka gets the sign. Here's his offering. Two out, nobody on. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Michael Conforto.
Right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
First pitch coming, here it is. And this is low, ball one. Conforto tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. 2-0 now. Three and 0 now. And the pitch. Oh, at the green light there, but it's 3 balls and a strike now.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. A payoff pitch one more time. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Fouled off. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at-bat, that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
J.D. Davis the next at bat. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
He's been called. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As he'll ground this one foul for the first strike. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Ball even at 2-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Batting average down in the low 210s. 2 home runs and 25 driven in. Here comes the 1-0. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Castellanos is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Mets leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Nicholas Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Oh, 1-0.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Pitch is popped up. Alonso is over, and he puts it away for the first down.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Joey Votto.
So up steps the former MVP, Joey Votto, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. First delivery to him on the way.
Oh. 1 ball, no strike.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Pitch on the way. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his
Batting
soft
fifth,
contact is
the
finding holes
shortstop.
there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Stepping up now, Nick Senzel. And he's someone they're going to have to watch out for. You can see he's been a tough out over the last couple of series. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard to short. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, Jesse.
Coming to the plate now, Jesse Winker. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Bottom of the second here with no score. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Outside, 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 2-1. On the ground for Cano, this could be 2. The second for 1. The relay on to first. The double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. All set for the start of the inning, and the veteran right-hander Michael Wacha will hit next.
Wacha.
First offering on its way.
0-1.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Here's a pop-up now. Suarez is calling for it. He's got it one away. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central.
Rosario.
Back to the top of the order now, and up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. First pitch coming, here it is. Rosario stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario. The 2-1. Runs up and gets this one down. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Fastball well outside. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. Relay to Votto's in time at first, and it's a double play. Side retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We've played 2.5. No score on the show. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Kurt Casale.
The catcher, Kurt Casale.
Here comes the first pitch. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit to 3rd. He's got it. And there's 1 away.
Batting 9th, the pitcher, Anthony DeSclafani.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and so the pitcher will bat next. That brings up Anthony DeSclafani. First pitch coming, here it is.
Ball, hot.
The 1-0. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of 3rd. One and 2, the count to the Reds pitcher.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Not a lot you
batter,
can do with that pitch.
number
That
4.
fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Digging in to try it again. Number 4. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. In there, no balls and a strike. One and 1 to the Reds leadoff man. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Doesn't offer at the circle change there, and it goes full 3-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Reds are down and ordered. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the 4th, and set to go as the third baseman, Jeff McNeil.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Fouled away. Set to deliver the 0-1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. So here's Pete Alonso. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Hit high and deep to right center. Castellanos is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Stepping up now, Michael Conforto, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
The 1-0. Right side, hit hard. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Striding in, Mike Moustakas. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
The second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
And this will be fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Ball 2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it
The
should have
third
been a
baseman,
strike.
number
Then he goes
7.
down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Into the box, Eugenio Suarez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Suarez has done the job, and the fans have rewarded him as he got to represent his league over the All-Star break.
Anytime you can change the scoreboard with one swing at a bat, and this guy can certainly do that, the fans are going to act accordingly. Very deserved that the fans would vote him into the All-Star game. Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Davis is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are
The
2
right
men
fielder,
out.
number 2, Nick Castellanos.
So 2 are gone now for the Reds in their half of the 4th, and the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. Waka's ready. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4.
That's a
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
2-1.
Now the 2-1 is strike 2 swinging. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Fly ball out toward left center field. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
A ball and no strikes. One and 0. Here it is.
1-1.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Grounded softly down the line toward first. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. Here's the 1-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
The 2-2 pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he fouls this one off. He's set the 3-2. And he struck him out. So he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today, and while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
Thank you, Heidi. Now at the plate, J.D. Davis. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Davis.
Let's go. Shut him down.
First offering on its way.
Up.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop. Runners on the move for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, a seeing eye single could be all it takes to push a run across.
Softly hit to short. Senzel's got it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The batter, number 24, second baseman,
Robinson Cano, the next to dig in. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Cano is in Don't You Know, part of his New York nickname days. This is the first year of his new 4-year contract. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. 1 out and a runner on second base. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
Now back.
So coming to the plate, Michael Waka, runner in scoring position with Sugan. First pitch coming, here it is. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Comes set, the 0-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The set and the 1-1.
Nope, that's
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Back-to-back strikeouts keep them out of danger. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds' offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Reds.
Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and stepping up as the shortstop, Nick Senzel. First pitch on its way. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. The 1-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And that won't find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin the inning. It's a 4-pitch walk.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
Into the box, Jesse Winker. Here comes the first pitch. Turned on down the line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Travis Jankowski will have to get loose in a hurry now as he'll come in and run following the injury.
Now batting, catcher.
At the plate now, Kirk Casale.
Sally.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team the lead.
Count is 1-2 now. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And this one misses for ball 4, and now that'll load him up here with nobody out.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
So here's the Reds pitcher, Anthony DeSclafani. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
You put yourself in this situation, you got to get yourself out of it. You got the pitcher at the plate, 2-0 count. You got to take your chances and throw something middle of the plate.
Let's go, Cincy!
The 2-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
A base is loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go number 4. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch on the ground for Cano at second. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Reds lead it 1-0. Travis Jankowski takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning.
Number 31. Travis.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Leading off with the Mets.
First offering on its way.
Ahmed
It's swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Castellanos is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Digging in now, Brandon Nimmo. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike.
Nope.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 6.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Good hard slider at 88. It's 1-2 now.
That's
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Jerry's Familia enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
For the Mets, number 27, Jerry's Familia.
In now for the Reds, Mike Moustakas.
for the
He'll lead
Reds.
things off here in this
The second
one-run
baseman.
contest.
Mike Moustakas.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Ball one. The 1-0 home. High in the air out to center field. Davis has to run a ways before he gets there in time to record the out. How about that?
Now batting, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Digging in once again, Eugenio Suarez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Here it comes, 1-0. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. And there's a swing and a miss, 2-1 now.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
3-1 to him now. One out, nobody on. And the count will be full. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Really good late
The
bite
right
on that
fielder,
slider
number
right there.
2.
The best ones have that late action that
Count
just
Dave,
darts at
count
the
up.
last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Swing and a liner, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Liner toward right center, and that's going to be a base hit. So the possible tying run is aboard here to start the 7th.
You can't ask for anything more than getting the leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
At the plate, Michael Conforto, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Ripped down the line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. A runner at first with no outs here. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Up next for the Mets, the left fielder, J.D. Davis.
Coming to the plate now, J.D. Davis. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First offering on its way. Runners off for second. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Runners on first with 1 down. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
The 1-2. Soft grounder left side. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
So striding in, Wilson Ramos, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes to Ramos.
With 2 outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything to hit in this at bat. Not much reason for it.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Here's Robbie Cano now, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The set and the 1-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 2-2.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. And he misses ball 4, so now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
Eduardo Nunez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 12, Eduardo Nunez.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 1-0. Here it is. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Justin Wilson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Justin Wilson.
In is Joey Votto now. Lifetime numbers against Justin Wilson. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Wilson has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Nick Senzel.
Ready once again, Nick Senzel. He's set and the pitch. The 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Hit hard on the ground to short. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Nope, I'll do. Ball, that's out. Count
Strike two, swinging just out in front of the slider. Runner at first here, one man out. And the slider gets him swinging, two gone.
Now
Ready for another chance? Kurt Casale comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he's back in standing. From the stretch.
Here we go. Bowling.
Two out with the man at first. Fouled off. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 2-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike three, and the inning is over. One left for Cincinnati. They lead it 1-0. Ready to begin the eighth, and up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. There is Moustakas to look it in for the first out.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double.
Now
finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of role they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Pedro Strop will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here.
Now pitching.
Tucker Barnhart will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Now pitching and batting 9, number 16, Tucker.
Stepping in, Jeff McNeil. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
First pitch of the at-bat.
No, that's a
So
ball.
far this season, with runners in scoring position, McNeil is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Number 4 will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out.
Now
Number
batting,
2.
the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Next for the Mets, Pete Alonso. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
The 1-0. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1. Two and one, here it is. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's set, the 3-2, and it's fouled away. The payoff pitch, fouled away. Another one sent foul. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Fouled off. Payoff pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that third out as quickly and painlessly as possible. But that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Stepping in, Michael Conforto. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Here's the 1-0. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. A ball and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away. From the stretch, the 1-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Cincinnati bullpen does its job. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Reds are on top, 1-0. Brad Brock is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 29, Brad Rock.
Digging in, Tucker Barnhart. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Brock has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and a quick glance at his whip over those innings will not paint a pretty picture. It's exactly 2, meaning he allows 2 base runners for every frame he works. One and one to Tucker Barnhart. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Davis has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
The batter, number 4.
Digging in, number 4. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded to the right. Cano gets to it. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The batter, number 9. Second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Mike Moustakas. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Two out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now.
Come on, Mike. Let's go, Mike.
Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off a plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
2-2 the count. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And now pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Reds are down in order, but they're on top 1-0. Raisel Iglesias comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 26, Raisel Iglesias.
Now at the plate, J.D. Davis. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Iglesias is an absolute flamethrower, of course. You don't have to watch him long before that radar gun really pops and catches your eye.
This is what we're looking for in today's game. We're looking for velocity, and this guy is V-E-L-O, velo. Lights up a radar gun, and he can hit triple digits, and that's one of the reasons why everybody likes to watch this guy throw.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. There's the look at the final line for the Reds starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Stepping in now, Wilson Ramos. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. That evens it up 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
So Robinson Cano will grab a bat next. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Cano waiting on the 0-1.
Oh. 1-1.
One out, one on in a one-run game. A ball and 2 strikes now. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away.
Strike this guy out.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Yoenis Cespedes will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Cespedes hits a little over the 270 mark. Here's the 1-0. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Now this crowd right around 35,000 strong on their feet. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. Cincinnati used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Anthony DeSclafani wins his 3rd of the season. Raisel Iglesias hammers down the save, his 32nd of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Mets, no runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.